We're going to our bullet
It's the
point.
Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1.
And here we are. I'm going to call it the bullet points. I'm going to call it the bullet point segment for today. Okay. Let me go right down the line. Stacosa Mia, welcome to this thing of mine. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stacosa Mia, questa mia cosa. Okay. Stacosa Mia, Siciliano, questa mia cosa Italiano. Welcome. Okay. The first thought of the morning is what is the most, probably what takes up the most brain space in your life. Your first thought of the morning is what is most important to you. Hello, Mimo. Even if it's not important, your first thought of the day is what's consuming your brain on the whole, as a whole. So whatever that point is, whatever that thought is of the day when you wake up, that's what you're dedicating most of your brain space to, most of your life to, most of your thoughts to, and you may be distracted from things that are important. So the first thought of the day, go with it. If it's that person, you're obsessed with that individual. Let's just say it's another content creator that you can't stand, you have drama with. That person's owning you because you were the first person they thought of when they woke up. So you own them. So the first thought of the morning is the one that is most dominant, for a lack of better words, because I don't have a very deep vocabulary, but is the first thought of the day is the most dominant in your world. The lines went down on AT&T last week. The fucking world went bananas. The cell phones went down. Communication was slow or paused. The world went nuts. The world went nuts. What happened? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, deal with it. I was at a wrestling tournament the other day. My phone died. Okay, what can I do? I got all my important points recorded. All my messages and everything went out that had to go out, and I just had great conversation with everybody that was with me at the wrestling tournament. The phone died. Oh, well, what's the emergency? If you really have an emergency, you can grab another person's phone, make a call, this, that, the other thing, if you can remember a phone number, because it's all context. All right. So we got first thought in the morning. We got lines down. When the cell phones go down, the world loses their mind. Police scanners. This used to be an interesting thing. Now, I know friends that are ambulance chasers. Yep, I have friends that are ambulance chasers in fire in the fire world. They know when there's a fire happening, and they go there, and they're insurance guys. They're the first person on the job to do it. Anyway, police scanners. They're knocking out the CB or whatever signal, and the general public will not be able to pick up what's going on the police scanners. This was used in a lot of scores back in the day for wise guys and criminals and bank robbers and this, that, the other thing. Police scanners were used. They will be doing away. Apparently, there's a talk about it. I don't know if it was implemented, but they're talking about getting rid of the general public being able to use police scanners. Hold on, I got distracted, but this is work, so I got to do it. Okay. All right. So, yeah, they're going to, what are you going to do? No police scanners. What can you do? All right. $100 million is going to the boardwalks. $100 million of New Jersey funding, New Jersey money, is going to revitalize some aspects of the Jersey Shore. AC got 20 million, Asbury Park got 20 million, and so on. Right down the line of the Jersey coast. The governor here awarded 100 million. Where the fuck does this money come from? So he awarded 100 million to Boardwalk Shape Up, whatever you want to call it. Then we're being mandated that we have to have electric school buses by whatever year, 2035. I don't know. He sent another 100 million for that. So In one stroke of a pen, in two strokes of a pen, he spent 200 million of our money that I'm working right now for. You don't know how much I pay in taxes every month, folks. You have no idea. And I don't even own property. I can't imagine owning a property. I rent. I can't imagine. So anyway, in the stroke of a pen, twice, two strokes of a pen, he just gave out 200 million of our money. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't get it. And I'm not saying, my opinion, my humble, honest, non-educated opinion is every city should take care of themselves. All right? Belleville needs improvements. Belleville needs to figure out a way within to make it happen. Okay? That's it. Each city should be a business. That's it. Now, you got some county things and this and that and the other thing, but overall, there's no way, there's no reason for 100 million. Where is this money anyway? Where is it? Is it in a fucking account? All this money is in an account? Or are we borrowing bonds and shit like that? I don't understand. So the coastline is not a big part of Jersey. We have a lot of rural areas that need improvement. We have roads. The roads are a fucking disaster in North Jersey. So we're sending 100 million to the boardwalks that shouldn't be there anyway, because you're defying nature by having the boardwalk there. The ocean's going to meet the bay one day. It's going to fucking happen. Now we're sending 100 million down the coastline to buy new lumber. Get the fuck out of here. Do that shit within. I'm sorry. And I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I think an imbecile could figure this one out. I truly think that they should do it within. I really do. I really do. I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts on that. But something beautiful did happen down at Seaside Heights this weekend, the Polar Bear Plunge. Okay. This is an amazing event. It raised over 40 million for the Special Olympics. God bless these kids, okay? So 40 million in all the years that they've been doing this, I think 15 years or so, I'm not sure 100%. Remember, I don't do deep research. I don't deliver great knowledge and experience, and I don't deliver great facts. I just give you a basic of what's going on. Hopefully tickles your brain a little bit and it makes you think. So anyway, okay, Polar Bear Plunge was in Seaside Heights this weekend. To hire Tommy Toole, so do it. Yeah. Polar Bear Plunge. Many of my friends were down at Seaside this weekend. 40-degree water, 40-degree weather. They stripped down, some of them, and they went in the water, and the Polar Bear Plunge took effect at Seaside Heights, New Jersey. It's a beautiful event. It is a beautiful event. And like I said, it raised over 40 million for the Special Olympics, which is it's a beautiful thing. But you had to run into that cold water. Ubats. You got to, that reminds me, we run into cold water, right? You run into cold water like that. Now I'm distracted a little bit because something came to my mind. What happens when you run into cold water? The ladies become, the ladies end up with headlights in the front, fucking lasers coming out of their shirt. Right. The ladies come up with lasers pointing right at you like a fucking missile after they go into cold water. The ladies pop out. But us, the men, the gabagool goes into hiding. Why? Why does that happen? Where does the pretzel nugget go? What happened? Turns into a fucking pen cap when we go into water, cold water. But the ladies are ready. Bang, ding. The lasers come out, but we turn into a pretzel nugget. I never understood that. We get the shrivel and they get the different. Okay, so that's the Polar Bear Plunge. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Okay. Planning a show and it falling apart. Excited. I've got a great topic. I want to do this show. I got everything ready. My studio looks beautiful. I'm in Jimmy's living room. Everything is looking great. Everything's looking great. And then boom, I can't do it. I can't pull the trigger. There I go again. I can't do it. But I was ready. I had all my data ready. I had all my presentations ready. All my slides were ready. I thought my topic was going to be on point. And then all of a sudden, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like a wrestler wrestling his whole life. He comes up to the big fight and he shuts down. He or she. They just can't execute. They get up to the gate and they just can't pull it. Done. Something shuts them down. They cannot go on with their show. So it can happen with YouTube. It can happen with presentations at work. Anywhere that you are presenting something, you can get cold feet, so to speak, at the last moment. It does happen. You're excited to do it. You're enthusiastic. You feel like you have support from your followers. And then bang, I can't push go. I can't push live. Right? Now, last night I canceled because I was doing something else enjoyable. Right? I had my raviolis. I was having a little coffee, doing this and that. I played some Dean Martin. That's what I did last night. But I didn't want to come on last night and do that topic. I wasn't going to stop what I was doing to do a show. And I'm sure you guys were okay with that. We enjoyed the music until we got shut down. So excited to do a show, and then boom, you get cold feet, and there you go, right? Then there is the self-promotion. What show can Tommy Stiggs go into that they're going to see me and make them come my way? Do I have what it takes if I go into such and such's chat? I've heard of people looking for the highest. They go into that live tab. They look for the highest number of viewers that are in that show, and they jump into that chat and they say, hello, just stopping by. I found this by mistake. You see, you hear a lot of different things on YouTube. A lot of people post all different things, and these come across the algorithm. So we must have spoken about this in the past, because a short came through that said, it kind of said you're an opportunist looking for the show that has the most viewers on that live tab, and you go in there and say hello. Hopefully they see Susie Q. Susie Q drops in. Susie Q's trying to grow her channel. Susie Q goes into this random chat and says, hey, I have a show. Come and see me. No, I'm doing it the opposite way, because I don't want some fucking animals coming here. I don't care about the numbers that much. So it's an interesting thing. Going somewhere just to be seen, a high profile show, just to get your name in that chat. Tommy Stiggs, YouTube. Nope, sorry. Not going to do it. Okay, so what else? Okay, what else did we talk about? All right, I got two more topics and I'm out of here. So I was at wrestling, Susie, female, it's just biology and feeding baby. Okay, gotcha. Oh my God. Okay, you guys are having a good conversation back there. I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention to the chat, because I'm not really discussing them. I'm going down the bullet points, YouTube. It's called the bullet points. Okay, this is an interesting one. If you're in a different world, I'm not saying it's interesting because I think it's interesting. This can be interesting if you're in an organized crime world or you're pulling off criminal activity. Now, you guys know I've been going to wrestling tournaments for 50 years, whatever. I've been going to wrestling tournaments forever. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Back in the day, years ago, now when me and Anthony would be in classroom, the wise guys would be out on the track having meetings. They would be walking around our track at Belleville High School having meetings, discussing criminal activity. It is what it is. We're not putting anybody out there, but we would be in the classroom, and any room that you looked out to would see our football field and our walking track around the football field. And on any given day, you would see wise guys out there having meetings. It's just what happened. That's how Belleville was. It was an open area. You weren't going to get wiretapped. So they would walk the track. They had fat bellies. They had suspenders on, a guinea tea with a gravy stain on it, and another guy would have a sweatsuit on. And then you might have another guy with a regular suit on. But they were having meetings and they were conducting high-level business on the walking track at Belleville High School. It's just a way of life back then, way of life in our area. So that's what it was. So fast forward. I don't want to say we, okay? I don't want to say we, but many have used wrestling tournaments to have meetings. And there's a good reason. There's a good reason. You put your phone down somewhere in today's world. You put your phone down somewhere and you walk around the wrestling gym. What is the background noise in a wrestling gym? Whistles, cheers, tears, people screaming. You can change the world in a criminal meeting at a wrestling tournament. You can have a tournament that you can have a conversation that you would never be able to have anywhere else. Not in a car, not in a house, not on the phone, not at the social club, not on a street corner. You go to a wrestling tournament or even a football game, except baseball. You can't do it at baseball. And of course, you can't do it at golf. You know, you can't have it at golf because could you imagine trying to have a meeting at golf? You'd be like, hello, Wine Guild. We're going to go clip Susie Q tonight. You got to whisper at the golf meet, but at the golf game. But at the wrestling tournament, football game, that's where you can have some serious conversation. It came to my mind as I was at a wrestling tournament, being totally legit now, watching what we did years ago at wrestling tournaments. It's unbelievable. Susie Q was the example twice today. If it was a hockey game, Sweet Caroline, yeah. So, that's what you got there, ladies and gentlemen. And the last bullet point, oh my God, it's going to be very hard for me to break this bullet point thing. Very, very difficult. But I'm going to go with one more thing, and it's a yummy thing. Osada, are you still here? Is Osada's treat still here? I would love for him to hear this last point. Hello there, Teresa. I'm leaving, but it was nice for you to stop in. Thank you for joining me in Emmy's living room, okay? We have Jimmy. He's tucked under the couch, okay? We have Emmy tucked under the couch. Right? Chicky put him under the couch. So we're in Emmy's living room this morning, okay? Okay. Osada's not here. Shit. Yeah, I'm ending now. Damn it. I wish Osada was here. Well, since Teresa came in, I'm going to add to my bullet points. The U.S. Post Office in New Jersey is having a hiring blitz over here. They're having a hiring, what's it called? An employment, what's this thing called? What's it called? Jesus. Anyway, they're having a hiring blitz over here in Jersey. I guess they can't find people. Yeah. I called him out before, but I needed him right now for this topic. Yeah, everyone's quitting. Same thing with the job fair. Okay. Great. Susie Q again. There you go. Susie Q. Teresa, they're having a job fair across New Jersey for the mail carriers, I assume for mail carriers, postal workers. Good jobs. Good jobs, guys. If you can deal with it. Okay, Osada's not here, but I wanted to touch on this, okay? There too. We have a beautiful new business in Atlantic City. A beautiful new business. It's called Bar 32. Okay? Bar 32. It's a chocolate and booze bar. Good jobs, hard work, good benefits. Yeah, take it. Go with it. Chocolate and booze bar. It's called Bar 32 in Atlantic City. I'm going to be down there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'll be down there probably from Wednesday. It's called Bar 32. And it's absolutely incredible. Yep. So it's going to be it's a good place. They make chocolate, they make coffee, they do all kinds of things over there, and then they make drinks, all chocolate, all surrounded around chocolate. It's a great place. I'm going to try to check it out when I'm down there. It's in Atlantic City. I don't know what street it's on, maybe Pacific, maybe down that way, but it's in Atlantic City. It's called Bar 32, chocolate and booze, all around chocolate. Chocolate drinks, chocolate martinis, chocolate this, chocolate that. It looks like a cool place. I'm going to try to get in there this week if I can. See if I'm going down to the state tournament in Atlantic City. I'm not 100% going yet. If I do go, I'm going to try to make it to Bar 32 because it looks like a great place. So look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Bar 32 in Atlantic City. Give it a shot. So with that, I'm going to end it. It is Monday. Thank you all for coming into the bullet points. I'm going to end with a song right now. It's alcohol infused chocolate if you want it. Otherwise, you could just get regular chocolate bars. NJ Wise Guy, regular chocolate, but they do have a liquor license and a bar. Me too, Gina. I got to run too. You have a great day today. Yeah, so I'm out of here. I got about 4 minutes until I get into my next meeting. I got to get rolling out. Cognac and chocolate. Okay. I wish Osada was here for this segment, but he wasn't. So, ladies and gentlemen, all of you, hey, Cheech, all of you that are watching this on the replay, I do appreciate you stopping in. As I always say, your presence is a present. Don't hit like, but hit subscribe. Share it out if you'd like. I don't care about, oh, thank you. Doctor's appointment today. Well, you get well. So that's it. That's what you got. We are my live crew. Stay with me. I'm going out with a song to get us all out of the arena. You're in my arena. To get you all out of my arena, out of the venue, I'm going to go out with a song. It is Monday, 2/26/2024. Replay crew. Thank you for stopping by. Have a blessed day. Ciao for now. Okay, guys, here we are. Now I'm going out. It's Monday. Going out with this song for Monday because I kind of love it. I kind of do love it. It is Monday. We're going to go out with the mamas and the papas. And after this, I'm going to shut the show down. Thank you for being here. Tommy Stiggs checking out. Ciao for now. Where are we? Monday, right?